Boating season on Lake Ontario should be underway, but at Sandy Pond in Oswego County, its shores have come to a halt. NCC's James Corrigan tells us how a little bird is causing a lot of damage.
7 or 8 marinas on Sandy Pond.
Kathy Goodenough knows the waters of Sandy Pond like the back of her hand, but through her life as a marina owner on its shores, she's never experienced a challenge quite like this.
If we thought flooding was bad and then we built up to be resilient against high water, having the water levels at 245 at this time of year is just crazy.
Life on these waters depends on the process of removing sand called dredging, so boats can travel through the narrow channel of the pond to reach Lake Ontario. But in March, the rare endangered bird known as the Piping Plover was discovered on the channel, causing the State Department of Environmental Conservation to halt dredging completely, despite the bird's habitat appearing to be a distance away from the proposed dredging area.
It would not have touched the shoreline at all. We would have trucked everything down the shoreline. The loaders, the traco, everything would have been in the water.
The halt has brought life on the water to a near standstill, as the sand buildup has made the channel too shallow for large boats to pass through.
These marks right here where people have gone through and hit, and they're scrubbing it.
Now, it may be hard to see behind me, but these white buoys indicate a rock pile that's been here since 1976. Now, normally that would not be too much of an issue when the water is at normal depth, but with the water as shallow as it is now, when large boats come through this channel, they can be endangered.
They're going to go out there with an IO or even a pontoon boat, and they're going to hit bottom. Or they could be going fast, and they have kids sitting on the front of a bow, and they run into that sand because they don't know that it's there. Somebody flies off the boat.
Just as damaging is the potential economic impact of the shallow waters. We have more details on that coming up at 4:45. In Sandy Pond, James Corrigan, NCC News.